Hey everyone, welcome back to BioSchool. This is Gayatri. Hope you all are doing good. In today's session, we'll discuss about early development in Drosophila. We'll focus on why Drosophila is used as a model organism in biological research, its process of fertilization, cleavage, and what is mid-blastular transition. If you want to know more about it, then please do watch the video till the end. Hello everyone, let's discuss in details about early development in Drosophila. We know that Drosophila is commonly known as fruit fly, and it is a model organism used in the biological research, especially in genetics and the developmental biology. So why it is used as a model organism in biological research? Let's know more about it. Because the culture of Drosophila, it requires little equipment and it also needs the very little space. It is also very cost effective. And the second point is that it is very small and easy to grow in the laboratory. Morphologically, it's easy to identify. Males and the females are readily distinguished. Here in diagram you can see this one is the female and this is the male. The female is larger in size in comparison to that male, and in the posterior abdominal region in the female is the pointed. Okay, and also it's light in color, whereas in the male the posterior abdomen region it is rounded and it's dark in color, and the fecundity is very high and it has the very short generation time. That is, it's only required the 10 days at room temperature to be generated. And another point is that it has only 4 pairs of the chromosomes, out of which 3 pairs are the autosome and 1 pair is sex chromosome. Males, they do not show any meiotic recombination, that's why it is used in the genetics. Its complete genome sequence was first published in the year 2000. You know, 75% of human disease gene that have recognizable match with the genome of fruit flies, and 50% of fly proteins sequence have mammalian homologous. Because of all these points, Drosophila is used as a model organism in biological research. So now we'll focus on the fertilization of Drosophila. The egg is elongate about 0.4 mm long, and you know that mostly in insects the eggs are the centrolacetal eggs. Centrolacetal eggs means the yolk is deposited in the center of the egg. Corion forms the top protective coating around the egg, and in Drosophila egg you will find a small opening that is known as the micropyle, which is present at the anterior end of the egg, and through the micropyle the sperm enter into the egg. So this one is known as the micropyle, and through the micropyle the sperm enter into the egg. Another role of micropyle is that it allows only one sperm to pass through it at a time. That probably prevent the polyspermy. In Drosophila, there is no fast block or the slow block of the polyspermy, and the polyspermy is prevented by the micropyle as it allows the sperm to pass through it one at a time. The sperm that is entered to the egg that is already activated. Similarly, the egg activation in Drosophila is also accomplished at the time of ovulation. Okay, so that the sperm and the eggs, they are activated a few minutes or before the process of the fertilization begins. By the time the sperm enters the egg already has begun to specify is the body axis. The sperm and egg cell membrane, they do not fuse. Rather, the sperm enter into the egg intact. The DNA of male and female pronuclei, before they fuse, they start the replication. Okay, the DNA of both the male and female pronuclei, they replicate before they fused. After the fusion of the pronuclei, the maternal and the paternal chromosome, they remain separate until the end of first mitosis. This is all about fertilization in Drosophila. Now we'll see the cleavage. In Drosophila, they show the superficial cleavage. In superficial cleavage, what happens? There is a there is a karyokinesis. Karyokinesis means, karyon means you know that the nucleus, that is the nuclear division. Karyokinesis occurs without cytokinesis, means the nuclear division without division of the cell, and that creates the syncytium. What is the meaning of the syncytium? Syncytium is a single cell with many nuclei are present. Here you can see this is the egg of the Drosophila, and this opening is known as the micropyle, through which the sperm enters, and the Drosophila egg is the centrolacetal egg, and it shows the superficial cleavage. The superficial cleavage, what happens, these are the nucleus. So there is a karyokinesis, the division of the nucleus without the division of cell, that lead to the formation of syncytium. So that in a single cell you will find the many nuclei, the cluster of nuclei. Okay. Then in the next step, the zygote nuclei, they undergo the several nuclear division, and it forms the 256 nuclei in 8 nuclear divisions. Okay, and each nuclear division, it takes 8 minutes. The rapid rate of division is accomplished by the repeated round of alternating S and M phase of cell cycle, and in absence of the G phase, that is the growth phase. Then after the 8th division, when it enters into the 9th division of the cycle, what happens? The 5 nuclei, here you can see the 5 nuclei, they reach the posterior spole of the embryo, and the nuclei, they become enclosed by the cell membrane to generate the pole cells. Okay, they generate the pole cells, and it takes place at the 9th cell cycle. It takes place at the 9th division of cell cycle. These pole cells, they give rise the gametes in the adult. Okay. Then at the cycle 10, what happens? The other nuclei, other nuclei which are the present at the center, they start to migrate to the periphery of the egg, and the mitosis is continue, but that process is comparatively slower rate. Okay, and during this stage of the nuclear division, the embryo is called as the syncytial blastrodome. Okay, so here it is the 10th division. In the 10th division, what happens? The nuclei which are the present in the center, they migrate to the periphery. Okay, all the nuclei are the present at the periphery, and the process of the mitosis is continuous, but that process is comparatively slower rate, and this stage is known as the 10th division of cell cycle is known as the syncytial blastrodome. Why it is known as the syncytial blastrodome? Because there is no cell membrane exists other than that of the egg itself. Okay. Then, when the nuclei, they reach the periphery of the egg during the 10th cleavage cycle, each nuclei, they become surrounded by the microtubules and microfilaments. The nuclei and their associated cytoplasmic island are known as energids. Okay, the nuclei at the 10th cleavage cycle, they become surrounded by the microtubules and the microfilaments. So the nuclei along with their cytoplasmic islands are known as the energid. Then following the division of cell cycle 13, the cell membrane means the membrane which is surround the egg. Okay, that fold inward in between the nuclei, that eventually partitioning of each energid. Okay, energid means the nuclei along with its cytoplasmic island. Okay, energid into a single cell. Now this is called as the cellular blastrodome. At the 10th cell cycle division, it is known as the syncytial blastrodome. At the 13th cell cycle, it converts into the cellular blastrodome. Okay, here you can see each nuclei, it is covered by the cell membrane. Okay, so it is known as the cellular blastrodome, in which all the cells are arranged in a single layered jacket around the yolk core of the egg. Then what is mid-blastular transition? You know that the cell cycle from 1 to the 10, it takes the average 8 minutes to complete. Okay, as the nuclei they start to moving to the periphery, the time required to complete each of the next 4 division become progressively longer. The cycle 13, it takes around 25 minutes to complete, and the cycle 14, in which the Drosophila embryo forms, in some group of the cells it takes 75 minutes, whereas in other group of cells it takes 175 minutes to complete. Okay, and in the early development of Drosophila is directed by the maternal effect genes. Okay, the early development in Drosophila is mediated by the maternal effect genes, means the proteins and the mRNA are placed into the egg during the oogenesis that direct the early development of the Drosophila. Okay, then zygotic gene transcription, that is the activation of embryo's own gene, begins at the 10th cycle, and that is enhanced at cycle 14. Okay, and this zygotic gene transcription, it slow down the nuclear division, cellularization, and concomitant increase in the RNA transcription. It is referred to as the mid-blastular transition. Mid-blastular transition means the transition of Drosophila development from maternal effect gene to the embryo's own gene is known as the mid-blastular transition. So when the mid-blastular transition takes place, it begins around the cell cycle 11 and the process is enhanced at the cell cycle 14. Okay. In this stage, maternally provided mRNAs are degraded and control of development is handed over to the zygote's own genome. Is known as the mid-blastular transition. Okay, mid-blastular transition is that stage where the maternal effect genes that control the early development of Drosophila is degraded and control is completely handed over to the zygote's own genome. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. I'm sure that now you all have a clear concept about Drosophila's early development. If you like this video, then please do share and subscribe. Bye bye.